merciful kids.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom filled with sunshine and flowers, there lived a wise queen and her daughter, Princess Aster. Princess Aster was not only beautiful, she was also gentle, curious, and full of determination. One morning, the queen looked out from the castle balcony. She sighed as she watched the children of the kingdom playing in the streets. The children were cheerful, but many of them had become lazy. They did not help their parents. They did not finish their chores. And some of them did not even try to learn their lessons. The queen turned to her daughter and said softly, "My dear Aster, the children of the kingdom must learn the value of hard work. I cannot simply tell them. They must see it. Will you accept this challenge?" Princess Aster's eyes sparkled. She placed her hand over her heart and bowed. "Yes, mother. I will do my best. I want the children to understand that true rewards come only with patience and effort." So the very next day, Princess Aster began her challenge. She chose a quiet corner of the castle garden, where the sun shone brightly and the soil was rich. There, she planted a very special seed, the seed of a magical apple tree that, according to legend, would one day grow apples made of pure gold, but only if it was cared for with love and hard work. Every morning, Aster woke up early. She carried water in a heavy copper bucket, carefully poured it onto the soil, and whispered kind words to the tiny seed. Every afternoon, she pulled weeds with her bare hands, wiping the sweat from her brow, but never giving up. And every evening, she checked the little sprout to make sure no insects had harmed it. The days grew warmer, the work grew harder, but Aster never stopped. Meanwhile, the children of the kingdom often passed by. They laughed and teased. "Why are you working so hard, princess?" they called out. "You are a princess. You don't need to get dirty. That tiny seed will never give you golden apples." But Princess Aster only smiled. She answered kindly, "Good things take time. If we give up too soon, we will never see the magic waiting for us." Weeks turned into months. One morning, when the first rays of sunlight touched the garden, something amazing happened. The little tree that Aster had cared for so patiently had grown tall and strong. Its branches glowed with a warm, golden light, and hanging from them were the most beautiful apples anyone had ever seen. Golden apples, shining like the sun. The children gasped in wonder. They ran to the queen and cried, "How did Princess Aster do this? How did she make the tree grow?" The queen smiled gently and replied, "She worked. She waited. She never gave up. Lazy hands bring nothing, but hard-working hands bring great rewards." The children lowered their heads. They felt ashamed for laughing at her. They understood, at last, that Princess Aster's golden apples were not just fruit. They were a lesson that patience and effort create the sweetest rewards. From that day on, the children began to change. They helped their families at home. They studied their lessons with care. They even planted little gardens of their own, remembering Aster's shining example. And as for Princess Aster, she became known throughout the land as the princess who turned hard work into golden treasure. Not treasure of riches, but treasure of wisdom. And so, the kingdom bloomed with kindness, responsibility, and joy. All because one brave princess accepted a challenge and taught everyone the value of hard work. The end.